Cade Cunningham is a killer. And we were on here 2 weeks ago now, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, questioning Cade's abilities as our franchise player for the Detroit Pistons.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so, yeah. Look, in the preseason, Cade looked a step slow, maybe 2.5 steps slow, and just not very aggressive. They lost every game in the preseason, for the record. Regular season starts for the first week. That continued. Like, these concerns expanded beyond just us. Pistons fans were kind of moaning about it and there was a lot of eye rolls of like, are we really going to do this with Cade? But I think on the way he played through a week of the regular season, through all the preseason, like, it didn't look like the second year guy you'd expect after the way he ended last season. Now something changed, and I don't know what changed. Maybe he was always just this dude and just played bad for 3 weeks in a row leading into it. But since we questioned him, 26, 6 and 8, 35, 8 and 9, 23, 9 and 10 in back-to-back games in the association. Carter, we have a franchise superstar, and it's time for us to admit we were wrong.
And we will do that. We were wrong. But were we really wrong?
Yes.
A guy was playing bad, and we said he was playing bad, while everyone else was like, relax. It's Cade. He'll be okay. So, yeah, maybe you guys are right, but also we were analyzing what the hell we saw in the preseason and the first week of the season, and that was a player that scared me. I'm sorry for being scared, okay? I have a lot of trauma in my life with sports, being a Detroit sports fan. So, yes, I was afraid. I am no longer afraid, and I am sorry. Cade is Timothy.
Yeah.
He has that dog in him.
I feel like he's found his spots in a way that he wasn't when we were criticizing him a little bit. Like, that mid-range pull-up is not something we were seeing frequently at all, even much of last season. I don't feel like I feel like that's a new thing. And now he's getting to that shot 7-8 times a game, which we need. Like, my thing with him always has been like, okay, can he be what Luka is to the Mavs? And it's not like a comparison between skill sets or players. It's just like the Pistons need someone to be the guy who drives the offense every time he's on the court. And look, maybe long-term that he doesn't need to have that responsibility. Maybe Jaden Ivey gets so good to the point they share that. But like, if this team's going to go anywhere, and even if they, a year from now, when they want to win playoff series, like, he's got to be 75% of the time the guy creating the play. And he wasn't doing that. That's my thing. It wasn't like the numbers. It wasn't the poor shooting. It was like he was very disengaged from driving the offense. He was deferring to Killian Hayes when they were on the court together. Like, he was deferring to Sadiq Bey like all the time. And Sadiq Bey is never going to defer to anyone when he gets the ball. So like, I was just looking for that. Clearly he's doing that. And in that, he found the mid-range shit, which looks unstoppable right now. And is massive to me, because I was kind of curious what his key move would be. You know, I've criticized, like, I don't really think he can create much space. He's found space in the mid-range game. I'm very happy to say that.
I love it. He must have did some great work with his trainer over the summer.
Best trainer there is in the game, right?
Oh, yeah. Shout out Ashton, the trainer, if you watch this.
How's your overall temperature with the Pistons right now? Are you very happy? I mean, we're fun to watch. We're fun to watch, and we're losing games. That's a great combo right now.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That's all I want.
So we want one more year of losses.
Now bring me Wemby.
Or the Thompsons.
Yes, bring me them.
My problem is, if we're going to get one of the Thompsons, we have to get both. I don't only want one of the Thompsons. That defeats the purpose. Totally.
I don't know if that'd be. I don't know if that'd be possible. We can find a way.
We can find a way. That's the thing. We re-signed Bogey. You want to talk about Bogey? We've never really mentioned Bojan Bogdanovic.
I feel like he adds to the funness of the Pistons.
He's really good. He's really good.
He's got a ratchet.
Do you like the re-signing, though? Like, we essentially are treating him like he's a free agent signing for next year now, because his contract was set to expire.
I'm not really mad at it, because I think cap is a myth. Money's it's a myth.
I think if Bojan had never left Utah and just played out his final year of his contract, we would be begging for the Pistons to sign someone like him. So the fact that we acquired him and signed him is a win-win. Like it
Yeah,
basically
it
is a free
is.
agent signing, and it's a good one.
I will say I was a little surprised though, because I was looking at it as like, oh, some contenders gonna like throw us way more than Bogey's worth, like in a trade. But I mean, I'm fine with the signing.
Yeah, and I think that still could happen around the deadline, I think. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I think Bojan is a very good player who is underestimated for a lot of reasons, but he's the type of guy this Pistons team needs. Like they need a floor spacer who he's more than a floor
Right.
spacer. Like he's a secondary scorer. Like you can get that man the rock and he will find ways to score. And he's a vet. He's a winner. He's been on winning teams his entire career. I think he's going to have a big impact for this team as they actually make the jump from, hey, we're trying to lose games to, okay, now let's go win a playoff series.
Do we make the play in this year?
No, no,
No chance.
no.
We're
I
we're out
mean,
here beating the Warriors.
we're out here losing games that Cade's putting up 35, 8, and 9 in. Like,
Yeah, true.
Cade
Yeah.
needs to be that good, and we're still losing games. Yeah, we need more parts. We still need more parts. Jalen Duren might be out for a little bit after tweaking his ankle, it looked like last night. So
Yeah.
there's
I
still a
love
lot of
Jay. I
holes in the
love
roster.
Jalen Duren though.
He's great.
He's a beast.
We got a fun team. Like the first time we have a
We
team that
we
we
yeah, we
love.
have that picture you sent me last night of Cade and Jaden in the teal jerseys, and like this is a real picture. It was a real picture. That's our backcourt.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the Photoshop of you and I on that, but
Yeah, I can't believe photobomb, man, really just left me.
turnaround times have really gotten tough. Carter Elliott Enterprises here. All right. Anything left you'd like to say before we move on to our Kansas conversation with Braden?
Just quickly want to mention Indiana hoops really quick. Jalen Hood Shafino is a guy. That's all I want to say.
And he's why I have them as the clear number one in the conference right now. They're
But I'd
good.
also like to take a small victory lap on my Malik Renault takes as well.
He
That's a
looks
that's a pro.
he looks good. He looks
That's a
really good.
pro.
Yeah. Both the freshmen, what do you know? 5-star guys look like 5-star guys for Indiana. That's a problem. Race Thompson's out here hitting threes, by the way. He had 3 threes in their game. So I don't know. Indiana to me looks like clearly the number one team in the conference right now.
I'm still around with Illinois, but just want to say that quick shot to Indiana hoops.
Yeah, that pocket pass from Hood-Schifino is like, uh-oh.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's they're not just guys. Like those are pros.
He had that, and then he had like a jump stop at the free throw line, spin around fade. And I'm like, yeah, this guy's a guy. That's problematic
And
for
his name
Indiana.
is Jalen Hood Shafino.
Very important point as well.